Hello family and friends. I'm going to make another macrame hanger. A little bit different this time. We did just the tying of a simple knot with the first one. The second one had the spiral knot. It's just a knot that you repeat the same direction and it automatically spins. Well, today we're going to do square knots. So I've got 8 cords that are cut 128 inches. And then I'm going to start by doing a finishing knot. And this is where, let me get going here. We actually take a 25-inch piece of cord and I'm going to loop it under my pinky, and then I'm going to come back up here and I'm just going to loop it around nice and snug. Keep going through my fingers, keeping the loop, and you have to get, there's a finesse or a technique, and you'll figure it out the more you do it. And, you know, like I said, there was a lot that I'd forgotten, so I'm back into practicing and figuring it out. But I'm keeping my loop down here, and I come through my fingers, so that in the end, I'll be able to thread the cord through my loop, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And then here's where I'm going to thread the end through the loop. And then the string up top, I'm going to pull it, and you can see how it is pulling up into all of those spirals that I did, and it'll just disappear. You don't want to come out the top like I just did, so pull it back down. You want it to stay inside of your twist. Let me get my scissors so I can cut it, and just trim off the excess. Have any of the frayed ends sticking out, you can just use your scissors to tuck them back up inside there. So we're going to divide these into 4 sections of 4 cords. A square knot is very similar to the twist that we were doing. You're going to have 2 cords that are going to be in the middle, and you're going to have a right and a left cord. Okay, so the way you're going to start is you're going to take your left cord, you're going to loop it over the 2 center ones, and then your right cord is going to go over top, behind the 2 middle, and through this loop that's created here. Okay, that's just like what we were doing before. And then you want to tighten them up. Take it all the way up to the top. Get it nice and square and tight. Okay, now instead of going the same direction, now instead of going left to right, we're going to do the same knot, only we're going to go from right to left. So the right cord is going to go over the 2 middle ones. The left cord is going to go over top of that right cord, under the two middle ones and out this loop. And then we're going to tighten that up. And that is going to be a square knot. And because it's a square knot, you're not going to get a spiral. This is going to be a straight cord. And you have to remember, you go left, then you go right. Then you go left, then you go right. You keep repeating the pattern. I'm going to do this for 3 inches. There's my 3 inches. Now we're going to do something different. We're going to put our 2 outside cords are now going to become the center cord, and then our middle cords are going to become outside cords. So we're going to do the same thing though. We're going to start left to right, which is what I started before. These are the 2 outer, which now becomes the middle. This outside is going to now be our left cord. This becomes our right, and we're going to do the same square knot. And we're going to give it about a 1-inch drop. Just gives a little interest. Okay. Now we're going to go right. It just makes it a little interesting. There's my next 3 inches. I'm going to add a bead on the 2 middle cords. Continue with square knots for 4 inches. There's my 4 inches. And you can see how the square knot, it's laying flat. There is no spiral like the twisted knot was. Okay, so now we're going to add another bead. When I'm adding the beads, I'm just folding this in half and I'm twisting them together and then pushing it in the hole, and I keep twisting. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 2 square knots. Okay. Right and left to right. That makes a complete square knot. Now I'm going to add my bead on, gathering up my cords, kind of twist them together, put them in the hole, and then just twist and push until they come out the other end. one strand, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to repeat this exact same pattern on these other 3 sections, and then I'll come back and show you what the next step will be. Okay, I got all 4 sections done, so now I'm going to connect them, and I'm going to use 2 cords from each section. I'm going to do 2 square knots, so I'm going to go down 4 inches. Alright, so we've got, let me get it up here where you can see what I'm doing. Alright. Okay. So, I'm connecting the neighboring rows, and I'm using 2 cords from each one. I'm going to go down 4 inches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do 2 square knots right here. So these are going to be my center cords. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to make sure I get the first one right. One square knot, second square knot finished. Okay. So now these are connected. Now I'm going to take the next one and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to use 2 cords from each section. Going to be my middle cords, and these are going to be my outside cords. I'm not going to use these yet till I connect it to that one. Okay, so I'm going to come down 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be right there. Straight and even. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straighten them up. Square it off. Now I'm going to secure it by finishing my square knot. The start of the square knot down while I tighten it up so it won't slide on me. And then that's 1 square knot, and I'm going to do my second square knot. Now I want to connect this these two, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take 2 cords, the ones on the outside become the middle. Go down 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. These all connected, but now I need to connect this one to this one. So these are the 2 that need to be connected. And I'm going to come down 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to tie me a knot right there. Here I've got all my cords, and I'm going to go down 4 inches more, and I'm going to tie off a finishing knot. And I'm going to measure off 4 inches. Start twisting. Now I'm going to bring it down, do a loop over my pinky, and I'm going to go through my fingers and start wrapping it nice and snug. And let's see how close to 4 inches I am. My fingers and just keep wrapping nice and tight. I'm going to put this in that little loop where my pinky that was holding, and now I'm going to pull on the one at the top, pull it up inside. This is the string right here. You can see it. I'll do it that way. There we go. You can see it going up into this twist that I had finished off. And then I'm going to measure off, let's see, what's my shortest cord? That's like 5 inches. So we're going to cut them all off the same length. Another macrame finished. So let me get something in it so you can see what it looks like. I think I have a gourd that might work, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So this is the finished macrame project. I really hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I think you'll see that it's not difficult to do. And I hope if you make one, you'll post it and let us see what yours looks like. So anyway, until next time, make it a gorgeous day every day. Bye.